Hi y'all. So I am gonna show you my Transit Connect. It is a, trying to say, maybe you can see it better, 2022 long wheelbase Transit Connect. I had a 2018 short wheelbase, and the difference between the length of a short wheelbase and a long wheelbase was so much better, because it was, I think, 69 inches, and that's to the very back of the seat from the end of the wall down and to the end of the seat. Now it's a mess because I just drove it to Canada to pick up a travel trailer, and we van camped along the way from Texas to Canada. So this was my bed. Now I ended up putting some of my trailer cushions underneath there, if you can see them, because the chair I bought, now I didn't put anything full. I didn't put anything sorry. I didn't put anything that was going to be tied down, because I wasn't sure about the whole van camping thing until I started. And then once I did do van camping and travel trailer camping on the way back, I gotta tell you, I love the van camping much better. It was easier to park. It was easier to move around. Being stealthy was awesome. I didn't have to get out. So I might use the travel trailer for other things. You know, I'm a mobile dog trainer, so I move where the dogs are versus the dogs coming to me. It's a little bit easier. And I also board, and so I wanted to be able to go out to where the dogs were and board them there on their property in my travel trailer. However, if I'm going to do like a fun state park with my dog, which I've done a couple of times now, that I've gotten the courage from going across country alone with my dog, that van camping is the way to go. And I can see now why everybody says, well, you got to try this, that, and the other. You've got to try, let me take these down. You've got to try, if you're going to van camp, to try it out. Or if you're going to RV, or if you're going to sleep in your car, or whatever you're going to do, you need to try all of that stuff out first. And I feel like taking it across country, I got to try it out, and I loved it. It got hot in Arkansas, really hot overnight. I used a swamp cooler. Now, I probably should have cleaned this before I'm going to show you, but if I don't do it now, I'm not going to get it done. And I wanted to put it online already. I will show you once I clean it up. But I got a sofa chair. You know, one of those ottoman chairs. They fold up into an ottoman, so it's very compact. It's very short. Once I straighten it out to make it just it's very hot here. Just a chair, I didn't really use it, but I wanted the option. I can sit on this just fine. I can sit on that just fine. I have it tucked with a lot of sheets and blankets because I didn't want to get it dirty before I ended up really using it. But it converts, and I want to say it's 71 inches long, and I still have this much space, which is about a foot. So my dog can come in this way if he doesn't feel like jumping up. I can put something there. I can scoot back if I need to. And then it's really dirty. Like I said, I just came back from Canada, so I've got to like reboost, rechange, and then refix. From then, I got this dresser. Let me see. It's like, I got it from a preschool that was selling their old stuff and getting new stuff. And they just had it on the curb, and I was like, yeah, I'll try it. And so I didn't paint it because I didn't want to have to sand it and paint it. And I like the feel of it because it holds well. And I thought if I got it too with shelf liners and everything, it was just, things were going to fall in and out. I didn't do that. There's all my Ryobi stuff. So I had I had 4 Ryobi fans in here. I'm still working on the silk pad, or some of the noise, and some of the, I'm deciding where to put the rest of that. Now, I was going to put all around the walls and all around everything, but it doesn't stick. The magnets don't stick as well as I like, and I like the magnets to stick. You can see one up there, real short. Oops, that's me. It's right there, and then right there. So I put the magnets here or on the walls. That's where I keep them when I'm needing them, or in on this side. So I didn't want to do that. It sticks okay on that, but it doesn't stick like just regular metal. So we're working. It's a work in progress. Now that I know that how much I love van camping, it's going to be an upgrade. So this is the before, if you will. Over here, I've got my little stick light, my pug light. That was awesome when I'd sleep there. I had my light right there. It's off battery. I put one right here. And then I put one behind the toilet paper roll. You can't see, but there's one there. And then I bought those little containers, the squares. I also bought like shoe boxes with covers. But what a pain in the butt. Those shoe boxes, they break because I bought cheap ones. And then they move around a lot. They're okay, but they take a lot of space and a weird kind of angle for this setup. So these dollar store ones fold down. Can't really see, but when I had them full, I could fold down the edges because they're pretty soft, and then stick everything in there and then stick it back in, and it was tight enough that it wouldn't move at all. And then I had my dog sitting up front on his bed, so he could look out the window. Gave him enough room, but I put it back here so I can do grocery shopping, as you can tell. And then I ratcheted that bookcase to the side. It never moved from here to Canada. It just did not move. The bed didn't move, and it gave me a little bit of space. So now I think I want to buy like a platform, because the reason I have these trailer park, or the travel trailer cushions on under here, is because there's a seam right in the middle. Sorry, but there's a seam right in the middle, and it was terrible. I hated it. So and I have mattresses in storage, so I might get one of my single mattresses and put it on top, or I might make a platform and do it all over and just use the chair because it matches my furniture upstairs. I haven't decided. Again, this whole thing is like it's a work in progress, because making decisions as a whole is not my go-to. But other than that, I would say being in the car with this setup is awesome. It's awesome. I can sit. I got zip ties. I can sit. I don't hit anything. And I bought full screens, and with a couple of magnets. Let's see. I'll turn it. With a couple of magnets, like one right here and then right here. I can either have the screen here, or I also have, I stuck it underneath, those wooden screens that roll up. So also with a couple of magnets right here and right here. It's awesome. It's got Wi-Fi. I've got the Wi-Fi in it. The only thing about the Wi-Fi is that you have to have the car running. But with the app, you can be in the back. You can be back here, laying out. I grab my phone, and then on the app I just turn it on. It has automatic on, and turn the AC on for 15 minutes, and then it turns it back off. So I don't have to get out and do anything, or I don't have to run to the front. So being back here, I got everything I need in my bookcase. And once it's nice and neat, it'll be beautiful. Again, I just did 5,000 miles, I guess, on it. 2,500 miles, 2,400 miles to Canada and back. Each way. It's 2,400 miles each way. So, that's the Ford Transit long wheelbase. Again, look how much space I have. I mean, I have so much space. It's awesome. Those seat covers are gross, I know. But I move around a lot of dogs. So everything's got to have a cover on it, so that I can kind of keep it clean. So everything's covered. Everything's got a layer of blankets and sheets. And anybody who works with dogs, understands the bottles of vinegar and fans and dog bowls placed around, that water, jugs of water, know that if you have a lot of dogs and you work mainly with dogs, and the whole trip was for me and my dog, that you want to be able to take everything out, clean it, and not worry about it, or not worry about the furniture. So my fan going, it's awesome. I love these fans. I have so many. Well, my Jackery fits down here too, really easy. My Jackery would do like it does my Jackery would do all my batteries overnight. I didn't need a heater, but I have a heated blanket. In Canada, it did have one night of 37 degrees. I was in a travel trailer, but it was still really cold. My heated blanket, and I have a 12-volt battery back here, and I also have the outlet, or the cigarette lighter looking thing in the front. I also have it in the travel trailer. I also have it in the Jackery, so I can just plug in my heated blanket, and it turns on and off. It's automatic, and that, with a dog, we're warm. And then after that, it was perfect. And then I know everybody has those over the handle kind of things for the windows. They put the whole screen over the window. However, I just bought some screens from Home Depot, and I just did that. From the top over. It's plenty. I didn't feel like I was gonna get jumped. I did get first knock. The very first night in Arkansas, and he wanted jumper cables. I mean, I have jumper cables. I hadn't charged them, and they were still brand new in the box because it's my very first trip, but I lent it to him, and I thought, well, I'm going to crack the window, and I'm going to slide it through. But then he turned his car off. He got it started, then he turned it off. And then I was like, okay, that's weird. Especially because I was at a rest stop, and there was a bunch of truckers around me. He could have asked anybody, but he asked me. So he could have been a serial killer. He could have just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So then I let him the things. He turned off his car, and I was like, okay, that's weird. And then in the morning, he knocked again. Now, I was trying to be a little stealthy. I had put a full tank of gas. It's Arkansas, my first night out at a rest stop with my dog. So I filled up the tank. I set my, whatever all the YouTubers say. Put your face out. Be ready to go. And I thought it was early enough because it was still dark outside. It was like 5:30, 5 o'clock. And I said, I just need like 20 more minutes of sleep because I got a long day of driving, and then we'll go. So as still as I could be, but I was like, that's it, we gotta go. I had to pee. My dog had to pee. I wasn't going outside, so we're gonna have to go find a place to pee. Now we had a bucket, but already, I just wanted to go. And so started the car on, and sure enough, another knock. I was like, son of a... He's like, hello, because it took me a while. I was like, I'm in my pajamas. So I answered the door, and I didn't answer the door. I said, yep. I tried to sound tough too. Yo, I don't know if I did or not, and he said, yeah, can I see those jumper cables again? And then he wanted to have conversation and stuff, and I just figured I'm gonna handle these jumper cables, and then we're about to go. And if he doesn't give them back, I'm out $100, but at least I'm safe. I'm not going out there. My poor dog was like, but Mom, I want to pee. And I was like, no, we're going. We got plenty of gas. I will find you the next available stopping ground. So we pulled off, and we took off, and he gave them back, thankfully. And we drove kind of quick to the next trucker rest stop. And there was a lot of people there, and it felt really safe, and people were handing out tacos for donations for the 18-wheelers, and I thought that was nice. And I'm a vegetarian, so I got a banana, and everybody was super sweet after that. And that was my only knock. It happened to be on the very first night, in the very first place, and the very first time, but I guess I got it out of the way quickly. And then I didn't get a knock again, and I stayed at truck stops, I stayed at rest stops, I stayed at Cracker Barrel, I stayed at campgrounds. In Missouri, we stayed at a campground, and that was awesome. And whenever I just got tired, I started looking for a place, depending, right? Because campgrounds, I felt like I didn't know how to work a campground at all. I've never done it before. So by the time I got back to Texas, I'm pretty proficient, I guess, in how to book a spot for a campground. But I'm even better now. I'm better now. Like what to ask for, what to look for, what happens if nobody's in the office. I can do another video on that if you like, if you have any questions. And I will do another video once it's all cleaned up because this is very embarrassing. But again, I wanted to put something down to show you how easy it was. And I was scared I had ordered this trailer from Taylor Coach, probably in 2019. It's been a while with everything that happened and all the borders being closed and then open and then moving out and moving in, and it took me a minute. Then, crossing bridges, and that's another story. But this is just about my long wheelbase Transit Connect. And yeah, I say if anybody's out there and wants to go hiking with a dog, let's go. I'll bring my dog along and van camp. It was awesome. I'd do it again. I want to do it again. All right, thanks a lot.